What's going on, guys? This is Berz. I want to talk to you today about the Scepter Military Water Can. I had these for probably about 2 years now, and I have a bunch of them, and I've really come to like them over a lot of the other ones that are on the market, mainly because of how robust they are. If you get some on the market, you'll find that they feel very flimsy, the walls aren't as thick. So moving to something that's, military grade, which this is, and these are standard issue for Canadian, USA, and New Zealand armed forces. Moving to something like that definitely, feels better to me than buying something that's pretty flimsy, and you're only going to spend a little bit more. So the whole mantra of buy once, cry once definitely applies here for me. There's a lot of different reasons to store water, but if you are going to store water, you want to make sure you have a container that is definitely going to, last a very long time. Something I was looking for, which I found with this one, is, being lightweight yet very strong. Being lightweight, which this is, I can take this is a full 5 gallons of water in here, and I can just pick it up with my pinky. So as you can see, being lightweight is definitely something they really engineered into this container. I'm just kidding. The cool thing about this is one of the cool things is the handle. Very robust handle. Where it connects into the body here is nice and robust. I've had this, in many different, as far as climates goes, had a lot of different climates. I've even actually filled this thing up pretty far and took it outside and just let it freeze for an entire winter. And it didn't split, didn't have any problems whatsoever. So that was definitely something that impressed me. I've had it out in the heat, and the one reason you'll see that I have a tan one is I don't want to buy black or OD green. They also do have a blue one, but I like the tan because it doesn't absorb the heat in the winter time, or in the summertime. So it doesn't heat up as much if it is in the sun. Move to the front here, you can see this is a ginormous opening. Getting stuff in and out of there and cleaning more so than anything else is one of the reasons why you'd want to have, a nice giant opening like that. It doesn't have an O-ring on here. We won't see any O-rings on here, and it's because of the way they designed this. If you look at something, like a Advil container, it has a graduated plastic ring on the inside, so that when it does seat, it's plastic against plastic, and that's kind of the same thing you'll see here. I've had no problems with leakage, particularly, in the winter when I did have some, I froze one for an entire winter. There's no leaking afterwards, in the summertime when things will expand. As far as the plastic goes, didn't see anything there. So I really have been impressed with these. The other cool thing is, if you just want to fill up a canteen or something, you can have this small opening right here. Then you're going to want to make sure you open the valve up, the breather valve a little bit, so that you get a nice flow there. The only thing I'm not a huge fan of is this cap right here. For some reason, I've used this and found that this cap will constantly kind of get in the way and come down towards the bottom, and it can get in the way. So that's one small thing that I could find that wasn't a huge fan of, but it's not that huge a deal. They do have an O-ring on the valve up top here, but they do not have one on the inside here. As you can see, this is exactly the same type of ring that you see on the main closure here. So there is a O-ring on the valve, but not on the two openings to fill. Made of BPA free polymer, so you're not going to have anything leaching into the water if you're keeping it out there for a long period of time. You don't have to worry about anything chemically leaching into your water, which was huge for me. You don't want to buy a really cheap ass water container, fill it up with water, and then emergency happens, you got to use it, and you get ill because there's some chemicals that leached into it because you bought some cheap ass thing that was made in China. This is made in Canada, so I have no problem with Canadian made things. So they're definitely doing a good job with making it. And like I said, there's lots of colors, and they are stackable, which is even better for storage space. If you're looking to use it in a smaller space, or you just want to be efficient with your space, having it stackable is a huge benefit. There's also another company that makes them, LC Industries I believe is what it's called. I don't have those, I can't speak to them, but I'll put a link down below to those so you can see them. I found those on Amazon. I could not find these on Amazon, but I did find these on some other websites for around the $25 to $35 range. So they're not ginormously expensive. You can get a few for $100, and I definitely recommend these over the other water containers that are out there. They make this 5 gallon, and they make a 2.5 gallon if you want to have a smaller one, maybe put it in your car, which I've done in the past. So there's a lot of different options, and you're going to have a kick-ass water container. It's going to last a long time. It's going to be lightweight, and it's definitely going to be a good purchase for you, I believe. So if you guys have any questions or anything, let me know. If you guys have any of these Scepter military water cans, go ahead and put it in the comments down below what you think of them, or better yet, make a video about it. Until next time, later.